I'm so excited. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. I'm so excited because for the first time ever, I have my own bookcase and I'm just so happy about it. So I thought we could put it all together. Well, it's already built because thankfully my lovely boyfriend Alex actually built it for me, but I thought we could fill the shelves full of all of my books. So I'm going to show you the shelf first of all. Apologies about the lighting, it's a little bit kind of sunny, which is obviously a good thing because it is the 2nd of February and for some reason the sun is blessing us today, which I'm very grateful for. Here is my shelves. So it's kind of, you know, it's in the corner, it's tucked away at the moment. I've just put a couple of like little bits down there, like a basket full of like skincare stuff. But this is where it's going to be in the bedroom. I'm very, very excited. And over here on the bed is a big pile of my books that I somehow need to fit on these shelves. So in this bag is also more books, which is very full. So I feel like I've got my work cut out, but I thought it'd be fun to do it together. So let's get started. Right. I've kind of organised them now into piles because I was starting to get a little bit overwhelmed. So now that they're in piles, I'm going to go ahead and put them on the shelf. I've decided that I want the top 2 shelves here to be my TBR shelves because I want them to be like together so that I know that when I'm looking for a book to read, I can just go to this shelf and I know that I haven't read it. Actually, I don't know if I'll have that many to fit, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Shelf done. It fit all into one, which I was quite impressed with. I actually thought, I'm not gonna lie, I really wanted the wider Billy bookcase from IKEA because I didn't think that this shelf was actually going to be big enough for all of the books that I've got, because obviously I still want to have space for new books that I want to buy, but it's actually been like, it's actually quite a lot of space. That's all of my physical TBR, which I kind of can't believe because I thought I had more books than that on my physical TBR. Apparently I don't. So now I'm thinking this shelf is going to be fantasy books and then romance and then thriller. That's what I'm thinking. I think that would be quite good. Just saying how I felt like the bookshelf was big enough and now I'm like getting annoyed because I'm like, I can't fit the books how I want them. It's like I wanted these to be like kind of on show, but it's not working out. So I don't have enough shelves to do 2 fantasy, and because I have so many romance books. Yeah, I actually don't think, okay, hold on, I will be back. Okay, I think I figured it out. So this is going to be my Sarah J Maas shelf. Basically, my camera just ran out of memory card and it's about to run out of battery, so I'm going to have to make this really quick. But basically what I was saying was, this is going to be my Sarah J Maas shelf because I'm currently letting my colleagues borrow my ACOTAR books, so they're not all here right now, but when they are here, I think it will fill this shelf. So this is going to be Sarah's shelf. I removed my self-development bookshelf. I think I'm just going to have them in the cupboard because they're just not going to fit on my shelf, and yeah, they're just not going to fit. So then I'm going to have this shelf. This is my second fantasy shelf. So I've got my Powerless and Reckless sprayed edges, and then I've got my Stephanie Garber books here as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go and fill the shelves because I'm going to run out of space. And then I will give you a bookshelf tour after. Okay, so I have managed to put most of my books on the shelf. A lot of them I had to put back in the cupboard because they just didn't fit. Kind of sad because I really wanted to put all of my books out, and I hate that they're in a cupboard because I feel like my books should be seen. So I'm going to give you a tour. So this is my TBR shelf. It's all of the books that I haven't read yet. I don't know where I'm going to put them when I have read them because there's not much space, but we're gonna try and make it work. I've also put some little Polaroids here of me and my friend because we love a good Polaroid. Then the second shelf is my Sarah J Maas shelf. So obviously I haven't got all of my ACOTAR books here, so when I get them back, they'll go here. And then these are the only 2 physical copies of Throne of Glass that I actually have. I really would like to get the rest of the series in paperback. However, I probably won't do that for a little while because I won't have anywhere to put them. This shelf, it's a little bit blurry, I think, is my second fantasy shelf. So obviously I have my 2 sprayed edges of Powerless series. Then I've got my Once Upon a Broken Heart series by Stephanie Garber. And then behind my little friend, we've got the Caraval series, which I absolutely loved. I know some people don't love that series, but I actually think it was really good and super fun. And then I've got my little jewellery trinket dish. And then underneath that, we've got my romance shelf. Obviously, I had to put my Elsie Silver books here, my Chestnut Springs series. A couple of my first like Colleen Hoover books. These were like the books that I read when I first got back into reading. And then I just have a random collection of other romance books. I've got my only Abby Jimenez book that I've ever read. The first book in the Twisted Love series, which actually I think it's called the Twisted series. I really wanted to get the rest of the series, but we'll just see about that. I did really enjoy that first book, but I've not actually read the rest of them yet. Then I've got my only Emily Henry book, which is Happy Place. Then I have the Dream Harbour series. I have got the third book, The Christmas Tree Farm. However, it is currently fallen behind the shelf and I can't get to it. And then I've got my Taylor Jenkins read. I do have another one of her books, but I can't fit it on the shelf and it's kind of water damaged, so I just haven't put it on there. My last full bookshelf, I have my thriller books. So these 2 books are super old. I've had them for a really long time, but they were so good, so they deserve a place. And I've got my Frida McFadden books, and then a couple of Shari Lepiner books there as well. My last shelf that I have is my little skincare basket where I have like, oh, and my hair care, I guess. I have a couple of hair care bits in here as well. And then I've got my Christmas books and my journals. Well aware that it's literally about a week later. The reason why I didn't end the vlog is purely because this bookshelf, obviously I absolutely love it and it's perfect. However, it is a little bit small and it doesn't fit all of the books that I have and want to buy yet. So mine and Alex's plan is to buy the bigger Billy bookcase. So this one is the £35 one, so it's a bit thinner, but the one that we're going to buy is literally double the width. So this is, I think, 40 centimeters, and then the one that we want to buy is 80, so it would be like double that basically, which just doesn't fit in the bedroom. So we've decided that I think if we can move a couple of things around in the living room, we'll be able to fit it in there. So we're gonna get another one, and I was gonna get it today, which is why I was like, I'll just hold off ending the vlog until we've got the second bookcase, because then we can build it together. But we're not gonna do it until next month now, just to spread the cost. And to be fair, this is my TBR shelf and it's not that full. Well, okay, it's kind of full, but it's not that full, so I feel like right now it's not a necessity for me to get another shelf. Like, the shelves are looking quite full. Like this one, this is my Magnolia Park, I just read it, so good. Like, they're not overly full right now, so I do feel like I can hold off a month before we get the second one, hence why I'm just going to end the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you with the next one. Bye.